have Paul Fairbrother, founder and CEO of the Fairbrother Agency, and in complete transparency, the social ads guru that helped promote this event and get us to the success that it is today. For those that are not aware, we have over 2,000 registrants to this event, several hundred people participating across our 4 stages. And we are so thankful for Paul's support in that effort. Without further ado, Paul, please tell us why the marketing funnel is dead.
Thanks, Gary. Yes, it's been a busy couple of weeks promoting Hot Takes Live, but it's worked really well there. So yes, the issue with funnels, I used to work for Adespresso and Hootsuite doing social media advertising, so mainly Facebook, Instagram, and some LinkedIn ads. And I worked with a number of clients, both small SMBs and then large enterprise. And they just expect this really linear progression, that typical funnel. We've all seen the diagrams where you go from like MQL, your marketing qualified lead at the top of funnel, to sales qualified lead, and then trial to purchase. And that's just not the reality. To give you a quick example, when I joined Adespresso, before that, I used to be a customer. So when I joined, I logged on to HubSpot and then looked at my interactions as a customer. And there's 80 touch points. And what you're seeing is that it's gone from being like maybe a lead, sign up, got like a lead magnet, sign up for a webinar, take a trial, but then I didn't go and become a customer straight away. Then took out more lead magnets, more blog posts, another webinar, took out another trial before I eventually purchased. Is that you jump around different stages of the sales funnel. You don't just have this very linear progression. And then a real bugbear of mine is what's called squeeze pages, which is one of the really marketing terms that I hate. The idea is that with the funnel, you can just squeeze people through the different stages of the funnel. And that's just not what happens. An example, at the weekend, I was looking for my business some like sales proposal software. And so you look on Google, you put in like proposal software for agencies, click on the link that you find, go through to these pages. And these pages are literally designed just to squeeze you to get you to take out a trial. But what they do is because they're so obsessed with forcing you through this funnel, they don't give you the information that they need. So one of the information that you need is what is the pricing? Some of the proposal softwares are literally $10 a month, and they're designed for like small agencies, and some are enterprise level where you need at least 10 seats, but it's more like $500 a month. You really need to know just the basics, not all the details, but the basics on that landing page. But they wouldn't do that. They're just trying to squeeze you through there as though they can just force you through that funnel there. So you need to give the people the information that they need there. And then another issue that I see is people are just not using content marketing. So you think they can just rely on this funnel that people just aren't going to bounce around and look outside. So I had one Facebook ads client a couple of years ago. They were spending $10,000 a month on ads, but they put zero organic content out there. So people would look at the ads and then they would go and like click around like, hey, this is an app download. Before I download this app, put it on my phone. Is it trustworthy? And they couldn't find out because they'd go onto the Facebook page and it'd be crickets. There's no organic content at all there. Yeah, they were spending 10K on the ads. They could have spent a little bit of money on the content there. So that gives you some examples, real life examples there of the issues that we're seeing with funnels. So what is the solution? You need content marketing. And like Gary was saying that this is something that's done a lot at Breadcrumbs as part of the overall marketing, is that there's a lot of playbooks. There's a lot of regular blog posts, a lot of useful LinkedIn posts being put out there. So content marketing is really important. But like it says there, you can't just do it once. It's like showering or brushing your teeth. You've got to be doing it regularly to be effective. Of course, you can repurpose, you can refresh content. You don't need to start from scratch every time. But you need to make any prospects see that you're actually like a live, viable company. One of the most basic checks they do is just look at your social feeds. Hey, is this company alive? Second thing is that the customer is in control. You've got to be thinking in the mind of the customer. You might have your goals. You might think, okay, my KPIs for this month are to get X number of MQLs or Y number of SQLs. But really, you need to be thinking, what does the customer need at this stage of the journey? Like I was saying on the previous slide with like these squeeze pages, they don't give enough information. So maybe the customer doesn't want like to jump on a webinar yet. It might be that that's your KPI, but you got to think of what the customer wants. Another example, about 2 days ago, I was approached by somebody on LinkedIn. They sent me an email and they're like, hey, Paul, we've got some systems that can help agencies get more leads. If you're interested, jump on this 90-minute webinar. It's like, hey, I'm actually interested in what you've got to offer. You've got lots of credibility, but I declined them because I don't want to like go onto a 90-minute webinar. I don't know enough about them. So it's really important that you think about what the customer needs at that stage of the life cycle there. Next thing, think about your sales cycles. They're probably going to be longer than what you think they are. Of course, we all need to generate revenue. We want to pack in sales as quickly as possible, but just chill and be prepared. They're going to take longer, especially at the moment in the tech industry. I used to work for a company that went through some layoffs. And believe you me, once a company has some layoffs, for the next 3 months, nothing really happens. They're still interested in buying products and thinking about the future, building out their roadmap, their goals for the next year. But things are going to take a lot longer. Especially at the moment in the tech industry. So if you're finding that your leads aren't converting at the moment, don't give up. Keep nurturing those people. Don't just abandon those. Maybe they need some more information, or they're just not ready yet. I've been setting up a fairly new company, and there's things that I trialed like maybe a year ago. Just put them in my kind of pipeline for later on. So sales cycles can take longer. And the real key message is, because the sales funnel is dead, we replace it with the sales web. Instead of having this just linear funnel where people just get squeezed along and go in a linear progression from lead to trial to purchase. Instead, think about it as a web. Is that people are going to be jumping along there.